What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. Hunter x Hunter episode 81. Coming off that pretty brutal ending to last episode. Once again, um, the upload for episode 80 hasn't gone up yet since the time you guys will see this. I'm watching this Sunday night. You guys are going to see my 40-minute discussion for episode 80 tomorrow afternoon. This will go up on Wednesday. So again, if I'm asking similar questions and you find yourself answering them on Monday's video, just know that I haven't seen Monday's comments yet. I'm watching this Sunday. So just getting that out of the way. But I'm really interested to kind of go ahead and get on into it. Let's check the comments for episode 79 though. I made a comment about this. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Pokal the Hunter. I think from what I've seen, he has a top 3, top 5 Nen design. I'm saying Nen design. I think some people got confused when I said Nen. I think his arrow trick shot shit, I think it's like a top 5 Nen like design that I've seen. I think it looks so clean, and we got to see a little bit of it. He has different, but I'm hoping he's not dead. I think he's dead. I wanted to see him because we saw him use a different color, and kind of expand and maybe find out what the different, like the fact that it goes like that in depth. Like imagine the different colors and what they could do. Maybe ones are for piercing, ones are for explosion. It's just like an endless possibilities. But he's currently captured, so will we see any more of that? I'm not sure, but check out some of these comments. Kind of the most important, somebody brought this up again. This isn't meant to, I know a lot of people are going to get triggered. I don't care who did it first, who did it better, plot holes, not plot holes. One of you mentioned that the Chimera Ant saga is like almost a straight parallel to the Cell saga in Dragon Ball Super. And when I think about it, look on it, it like damn near is kind of like an exact parallel. I mean, it's not the same story, but I mean, the guy that I've seen, he kind of looks like Cell a little bit with the wings and the tail. I don't know if he consumes people, but I'm kind of like it being on this like this world level threat stage. We saw Cell for the first time like consuming children. It was so like dark and brutal. He's like this android bug human king type thing. He's got royal guards. He's got 3 royal guards like the androids were. It's kind of this big global threat where people are like coming together. And now that I sit there and think about it, that's kind of like exactly what's happening here. Again, I know that's going to trigger some people, and you're going to say, well, it's not like this, but they did it like this, and it was written like, I'm just stating that. No need to get offended or upset. A couple of you told me we're not going to find out how the queen got that big until like the very last episode. Jeez, I don't know if I can wait that long. And then you told me, a lot of people told me, because I was getting this confused, when we saw like the generals and like the grunt ants speaking, they were like speaking by mouth. But when they're around the queen, it's all telepathic. So that was kind of one of the questions I had. And then we're starting to get an episode list here of what you guys want me to react to. Magical beast that we always saw in the beginning. The ants speak to themselves. Yeah, just more kind of magical beast and how I'm kind of still trying to grasp the fact of like big talking ant creatures. And then I think the biggest question I had, which is why my discussion was so long, was how the hell that ant tarantula hybrid human saw Pockle's Nen and was able to catch it with his bare hands. I don't want to go off about that. I'm sure you guys answer that or brought it up in the episode 80, so we'll leave that there. Episode 81, we're skipped through the opening. I'm watching it on a brand new website, so hopefully a brand new website. So hopefully we don't have any buffering issues. We are minute 48 in, right at the end of the opening. Episode 81, pressing play right now. The fight begins. Yeah, and we left off last episode. They had just kind of sent out word to the Hunter Association. Hunters assemble, Avengers assemble. In Gyro, is he the one that the Ultimate Cell lookalike gets made out of? Because why the hell would you give us Gyro's backstory and then not continue him in some fashion? You gave us a 6-minute backstory and we didn't even meet him, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Pockle, please, bro. Pockle, I don't even know his name. Does he come out of this alive is the big question. I don't know. Much more? She's almost eaten a whole fucking country. This dude's gonna come out OPAF. And I wonder, Gon and Killua are nowhere near the strength that this dude's about to come out as. So are they going to be the ones to defeat him, or is this going to be like a worldwide effort? You're eventually gonna run out. Humans will eventually run out. This bitch. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. This bitch. That's true. He was the one out there catching Nen arrows with his bare hands and shit. Kill him. Said I gotta get the fuck out of here. Bihon. Where is he? They're building that fucking fortress. Arrows of light. How can the officers see them and stop them? Shit blows my mind. Actually blows my mind. Is this the pink bear? Somebody put his ass down, please. Or is this the one that shot our girl? Oh no, this is the fucking... So do the captains, do they need to feast and eat? Like the queen does, or what? Yeah, I know they need substance, but like he's over here complaining that he's stuck eating horses and shit. Did he come across Ramut or R3? Fucking gliding on air right now. They should be able to sense his ass. That his old village last house. Oh no, it is them. I still keep wondering about that time Killua got bit. I hope that doesn't come back to like be something. The dead horses. Yep. Ah shit. Every time they play this soundtrack, I think of the first time Killua did the after image technique. Are we putting horses on a pike? Good God. Here we fucking go. Fuck, is he in a bikini? It's the first time they've seen one of anything. And he said they can conceal their presence. Fuck, here we go. So Colt's gonna be able to watch them and not be, yep. Great. Great. I mean, all Nen rules are going out the window. They don't have to learn shit. They can see it, sense it, stop it, and hide. With no training. I don't know if that's a mixture of DNA, if we're gonna get examples of it or what. No one gives a fuck about your horses. Yo, if they can't put his ass down, and I mean in the swiftest of fashions, that hurt. He's about to go off. If they can't deal with him, then you might as well end the anime right here and tell me that the Chimera Ants win, because if three of them, if one can't take out one, I don't care if Netero and everybody in the fucking world shows up. It's a wrap. You already fucking hit this man 10 times. Why? Is he leaving it up to them? That's what I'm saying. If they can't handle him, then y'all might as well turn back and run now. I agree. I agree. Smart. I agree. If they can't take his ass out, then when the king and the three fucking protectors of the realm, Saruman's forces come out, then it's over. They need to be able to handle these soldiers 1v1. Every episode I feel like Gon's looking older and older. Colt's getting to watch all this too. Damn it. I mean, they're actually getting dotted right now. Chidori! Okay, Gon, you want to come with a follow-up? There we go. Hadouken! Well, he can fly. Colt came and snagged his ass. Mm-mm. We don't even know if those were actually finishing blows right there. If he... Wow, he's actually still alright. Ain't that a bitch. Well, we lost, so fuck it. You better give me a good 5 to 10 training episode montage, because they don't have enough. They don't have enough. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Fucking Heaven's Arena all over again. Let's get that XP up, boys. And what sucks the most out of that is Colt got to see all of that, and my guy lives to go back. I don't even know what he's mixed with. And Colt said he was gonna deal with this dude, so you tell me Colt is even... I don't know. Fuck the queen. A little extreme, but okay. Is there even a chain of power command here? Like, if the queen needed to, could she, like, slap them around or no? Or could we all just, like, stage a revolt? I'm about to say, there's no power command here. What's happening? And somebody better kill that fucking pink teddy bear, I swear. Colt, you gonna step up here, buddy, or? Oh shit. Got a dope character design. Is that a real girl? No, but damn it, it looks like a real girl. Yo, Colt, they don't take you serious. Does she know that? I don't know. I really thought that was a regular human girl in a hat. Like, I couldn't tell if he did that because he knows Colt, like, he doesn't want that smoke, or. And, like, do they get any boost from eating humans and or a rare one? I don't know. I think it's just all the same to them. Okay, fake evil laugh. They have too many chefs in the kitchen in this little army they got going here. They're gonna crack. Uh, like, I still don't even know who really has command here. Like, I'm guessing Colt is second in command, but like, if the other leaders were to say "fuck it, I'm out," could he physically stop them? I'm like, he's out of breath or like has something on his back. Found it. Okay. I think that's gonna be the episode, right? That is the episode. First, great that website worked. Ended up using an anime Kaisa TV. I'm looking for other suggestions as well. The only problem with this one was so who sent it to me? Psycho Bitchy on Twitter. Appreciate the website. The only problem is when I split screen it for my OBS so I can make sure everything's recording and I can see all the tracks and everything. I get the small version of the screen and it makes it harder for the subtitles to read. So the good thing when I was using Anime Freak was when I would split screen it, the screen for the episode would still be pretty big. It's big for you guys because I like zoomed it in and stretched it, but it's small for me. So I'm looking for other website suggestions. Keep sending them. I'll keep checking them out. Solid episode. I thought last episode was a little bit better. I guess kind of the biggest question is like we're kind of fucked. If you take like Gon and Killua as these like prodigy, but I'm sure there's a class of hunter out there that like we have yet to scratch the surface of. Like I don't think Bisky is going to show up, but like Kite, and if I'm sure Netero has like a good like elite unit. I'm sure they're on a whole different level of like what we see in a Gon and Killua, and we know that that's out there because we have seen Illumis and Hisokas and Kites and Phantom Troop members. We know what is out there and capable of humans, and Gon and Killua aren't even on that level yet. So I'm sure there's some hidden hunters we haven't seen yet that are going to come in and just completely kill it. Some of you asked me why did I think the Phantom Troop was in this, and like a lot of people were going off like crazy. See this guy I have on the screen right here? I thought that was Nobu right here. Let me brighten this up. Now that I even have it paused, like it still looks like him. Everyone's like, oh, why do you think the Phantom Troop's in this? Dude right here. It looks exactly like him. Like, it's not even like, oh, maybe that's kind of him. Maybe he's part of the Phantom. No, that looks exactly like him. So that's why I'm like, oh, Phantom Troop's in this. But you guys have made it clear that the troop isn't in this at all. So that's what I thought. I'm guessing that this is kind of like the class of hunters, maybe. The A-Team, Avengers Assemble type shit. But it was very, very interesting to see that Gon and Killua like couldn't do a damn thing. I think like if it kept going, we saw how much pain, and I mean that they put that guy in. I mean, they're talking about like he might not even make it through the night. So I think if they got to keep going, the double team of them get to hitting it, like if they got to hit him with another round of that, I mean, I think they would have affected him and killed him. But if it comes to a point where like they get surrounded, you figure Kite could definitely handle himself, probably take on multiple at a time. But if Gon and Killua had to fight one-on-one, and like they couldn't help each other at this current time in their power training level, they would die. I mean, I don't know if they would die. I'm sure their bodies might be tough enough, but the power output, I don't know if they would be able to really give strong enough blows to really like put people out. Which is kind of good to see because you don't want to see like Gon, Killua, and Kite just start running through everybody. They're just smack, 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 and because it'd be too cliche for them to like make it all the way to the very end, right before the 3 lieutenants hatch, and then they get so hung up with the 3 lieutenants that they can't get past them fast enough, and then the king's born, and they're like just too late, and then like all hell breaks loose. Because that's just like classic storytelling right there. They're able to get through all the grunts, and the 3 kind of lieutenants give them a little bit trouble, and they try to kill the king before he's born, and then yeah. So I'm liking this, but I'm just wondering how are they going to be able to do it by themselves. They're going to need help, so we need the Hunter Association to come in. And I'm guessing the guys that I have on screen right now are probably part of that. I don't know who this Ring chick is from the movie back here with the hair. I'm sure they've got to be on a level that maybe we haven't seen, or we have seen, but like not on a hunter level. So do they come and work on their own? Do they work in conjunction with, and like how many do they send? Because we know all hunters, like they don't give a damn. If Netero or whoever runs the Hunter Association put out a massive call Like, we need all hunters, the strongest of the strongest. We have like a worldwide crisis here, and an epidemic. They're not loyal or beholden to anything. They didn't. It's not like, oh, you can do as you please. But if you're ever called upon, you have to come help. And even if they made you called upon, who's gonna go make sure they honor that request? You know, because there's some strong ass people out there. Like, if somebody says no, what are you gonna go do? Kill them or bring them by force? You know. So I'm sure there's like a hunter association specifically like for this, if there's any kind of like worldwide outbreak or threat. Um, because there's people like Illumi and Hisoka and other hunters that could care less about any of this. Um, so yeah, I'm interested to see the team that gets assembled. I'm interested to see how much stronger, because it's happening now. It's happening right now. What can Gon and Killua do to up their strengths? You know, up their power output. Kaite said they'll this is good for them to get experience, but I mean, these aren't dummy enemies. Dummy meaning like these aren't punching bags. This isn't like training points right here. Every time they go, like, it's not going to be, because we know they don't die, like, at least not here, but it could be the last, you know? Experience gained / dead. So, yeah. I think that was it. There kind of wasn't any other burning questions. I still have questions from episode 80, only because you guys haven't seen it yet and answered it yet, but I don't want to sit here and rant for another 45 minutes when I'm sure we're going to get the answers. Just kind of like my biggest burning questions is how the hell the pseudo-human / mutated ones are able to see Nen, sense Nen, stop Nen, and conceal their presence. I mean, they're using Gyo, Zetsu, just all types of shit with no training. Like, and it's been like beaten to a dead horse, like how important it is to have all these and how deep it goes. And the fact that like your hunter journey isn't even really over, doesn't even begin until you learn Nen. We physically saw a human, Kurapika, not be able to see that kind of demon cat-like figure that lady put up in front of him. So how they're able to, I could understand if maybe you consumed somebody with that life energy, but from my understanding, the grunts and the kind of the generals, they don't need to consume. Kind of like what they come out at is what they are. They don't need to consume anything. Sure, they need daily nutrients to stay alive. So yeah, that's kind of my biggest question. Then what happens to Pakal? Know that Ponzu is dead. And I think I'm most excited to see, because if that's the strength of like the generals, we don't stand a chance against the lieutenant, and then we damn sure don't stand a chance against the Cell Junior King. So I think I'm also excited because I feel like this threat in story isn't going to be, I don't know if I should say that, isn't going to be won or finished by Gon and Killua. Somebody else that is stronger than them is going to have to handle this. I feel like it's easy to kind of say that, but I'm sure through this 20 episodes, which in real time would probably be what, like a couple months passes, that they're kind of like trying to defeat this enemy. In that time, I mean, they could get pretty damn strong, but I mean, strong enough to maybe defeat kind of the lieutenants that they were just struggling with 2v1, but you figure the royal guard and the king himself is going to be so far beyond anything that the two of them could even fathom. So I feel like for kind of the big baddies in this to be defeated, it's going to be by somebody else, and I'm kind of excited to see that, because I mean, that's what I hate with like Dragon Ball and other things. Like, Goku always gets the final blow, you know, he always gets the shine. So like to see like if Gon's the one that defeats the king and he takes out the 3 guards, and like, okay, all right, I get it. All right, it has to be him, you know. So I'm kind of hyped to see, Because then if somebody else does it, we get to see somebody else's abilities and their display of power and their nen and all that stuff. That'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, we'll leave it there. You guys will see this Wednesday. Episode 82 will be up, and I think on Friday I'll discuss it. I need to get a concise list of the 10 episodes we need to watch. So y'all start thinking of it. Try to agree with each other in the comment sections of the 10 best episodes we need to live react to. We're only going to pick 10. We'll figure that out. From my Hunter Hunter Code Geass Patreon watchers, that'll be up. You guys should have seen episode 10 yesterday, and then you'll see 11 tomorrow from this. Go from there. So like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,